Hi everyone, I have watched Sword Online, the Ordinal scale movie, and all I can say about the movie is wow, it was really good. It was even better than I expected. I am absolutely speechless how good the movie was. When I first learned it would be a movie of Sword Online, I really saw really looking forward to see the movie. And even to see all the characters again. But seeing the VR game had developed and was different from the series, but I was expecting to see it. I think the movie has all the categories: action, excitement, romance, comedy, even sorrow. I think the film is the absolute best film of the 21st century. Also, to see my favorite characters, Kirito, Yui, Asuna, and Silica. When I saw the movie, I was totally surprised that there was nothing I was prepared for, but I think the movie itself is still the absolute best anime movie ever made. Even though I had not seen the last season of Sword Online series yet, I think it is awesome. I would really look forward if there were more seasons of Sword Online on TV and even more movies of the series. If I would describe the movie in three words, total awesome movie. I can watch the movie several times over and over, and it was actually that amazing, great movie. I was waiting to see the movie, and when it finally came out on internet, so I became happy and look forward to seeing it. I cannot describe how I really felt when I saw the movie, but I can probably say that I was completely overwhelmed and totally happy. Even to see all the battles in the movie that Kirito was with when he hit every monsters and even saw him a little hesitated about the new VR game equipment. But also see Klein, who was always comic, is likened to the series, but even to see a Sword Online survivor who was a villain was something that was completely surprised. But I think he gave the movie the extra thrill and action. I can only say I really love this movie. It is incredible. It hit all my expectations about the movie. I can only say that that movie was really good and amazing. Not only to see all the monsters, bosses from the first original game, and this takes a few years after the last season, and it seems this movie was awesome. And even to see Kirito and Asuna's relationship was still strong, and even they, well, say love each other so much. But in the movie, it seems Asuna started losing her memories after she used this new game. But it also seems that after ALO and SAO incidents, it seems people have started hating these games, and all these free virtual reality games seems to dropping users. And this movie has all the great animations and even fighting scenes and happy moments. One of the most funniest part when Elizabeth made Silica to sing in a mall. That was something well, that was something I didn't expect or didn't happen. But even see Kirito's a little bit hesitate about this new equipment from new VR virtual reality. But even also then, but he even tried this new game, and even this new equipment what they have, it looks like almost like an earpiece from like a Bluetooth or something. Most of this equipment in the series were like a helmet, nerve gear, and those hemisphere from the cover used eyes. And even to see this one was much different. It's like the third generation of nerve gear. But then the main character of the main bad guys or villain in this movie was something that I don't know if there was. He was actually more different from many other bad guys. All he wanted is to bring his daughter back. She was another one of those players who died in the Sword Online. He wanted to bring her back by collect all the other players' memories of her, so he could create an artificial intelligence program. But that's not all. One of the survivors who were helping him, he has the most memories of her, and they had a deal. But the father of his daughter broke the deal and even tell the guy that he has the most memories and he had to be sacrificed so he could obtain all the memories from him so his daughter could be back to life. Well, kind of alive. And even to see a father broke a deal with someone who loved his daughter in the game just to bring her back and even to break a deal. Wow. And even to see when Kirito was trying to rank up in levels so he can fight these bad guys from one of the survivors. That he moved from one monster boss to another. And wow, just to see him fight and fight just to try to save Asuna to give her memories back, and even some of their friends were also affected. Like Klein was one of them also. That was weird. Like somehow I don't know exactly how that even works, but someone steal the memories like that? It seems almost impossible today. But if this kind of technology will be available in the future, then I speak of virtual reality, like Nerve Gear, the Hemisphere, or even this new Agma equipment. If that was to happen in the reality, that would be totally awesome. But in the same way, but even to experience some such like a world like that, that would be totally awesome. But but even that, hmm, but even not one other part would be not to be trapped for years and had his nerve gear to fry his own brain. That was something I well didn't want it would happen to me. But even to see Kayapa back in the movie, since he died in the first season of the series, but he managed to download his consciousness and mind into the computer through this internet. Wow. And even to see Yue in the real world. Even she has this, well, since her parents has those new equipment so they could see her and even flying around. That was amazing. She wanted to be in the real world somehow, and that seems to work. And I haven't read any of these comic books of Sword Online, but what I have seen so far from the series and the movies, this is actually one of the most great series ever made. This series even has greater potential than Pokemon and Digimon or any other animation series I so far I've seen. To Well, this is my own opinion, of course, but I really love this movie and the series. And to see characters from the series, still remained in as friends and even good friends in the movie. It seems their relationship has not failed or even changed since then. But it even seems Silica seemed to have more feelings for Kirito, and I don't blame him. Since in the series he had developed some, well, he didn't, but Elizabeth, Silica, they developed some sort of crush on Kirito. But I think Kirito and Asuna works great together as a couple. I mean, they are meant to be together. And even in this movie, Kirito has the great skill for sword and battle, like anyone in his game. This movie was one of the most great movies ever made in the 21st century. Well, if I had to say, in the entire movie history. If there will be more of sort online movies, I really was looking forward to see more of it. I mean, I was excited and all all my expectations for the movie was overwhelmed. I never saw this movie before, only seen trailers and even read something about it and even but actually to see the movie, I was happy as well. I can say I was so happy I would scream as loud as I could, but I wouldn't do it since, yeah. But I will scream, just scream as to last breath. But this movie was overwhelming my mind. Even this movie was one of the best I've seen so far. All the animations in this movie was well better than I first thought about. When I first heard about this movie, I didn't thought about it going to be this good. It was even better than what I even saw from the trailers. And even to see yes, people can do anything they want. To travel around the world, even history, just using this new equipment. That would be awesome. I mean, totally awesome. This movie was one of the most excited movies I ever seen. And this is probably one of the best movies I've seen in my entire life. Even better than Star Wars The Force Awakens. Even that movie wasn't that great. Well, it was a good movie, but Sword Online movie was even better than that movie. I didn't know if I don't know if anyone's if we will ever see another Sword Online movie or even series. Since they are continue with this comic, when Kirito travels to some other different kind of virtual reality. And I hope that part could be the next season of the series. Who knows? All we can is to wait and see if there will be more season of Sword on Online or even movies. I am actually looking forward to even to just read or even see more of it. And even to see all the characters had grown more mature over the years since the series ended. And just even to see, even they seems not had aged at all, but they are always the best characters in the movie in the series. If I had to pick any of those best male characters, they would be Egil, Klein, and Kirito. And of the female characters, I would choose Asuna, Silica, and Yui, since they are my favorites. But if I had to choose one top one male character and female, I would choose Kirito and Silica. Those two are my most favorite characters. Especially with Kirito, his sword skill was greatly awesome. I mean, wow. And like I said before, I'm actually looking forward if to see if they will continue with this franchise or this series with more movies or even series. I can even just hope and dream for more of this franchise in the future. I can only hope, since there are a lot of fans around the world who likes this series. Who knows? It might be another movie or even continue the series with the next 5 or 10 years. We can only wait and hope and see. I will give this movie 5 of 5 stars for most everything in the movie because it was so incredibly good and excited. I highly recommend it to others who watch this series or in the movie and even like animation or anime or even Sword Online to watch the movie and the series. You will probably like it. And and overall, if I had to just use a few words of this movie, I would like to say like this movie totally rock. I mean it. This literally rocked my world. These are so amazing. I'm probably not the only one who likes this movie. If there are any of your followers who like Sword Online, watch this movie. You will probably like it. But overall, this movie one of the most best I ever seen in my entire life. And this is all for me, Sir Shablo, over and out.